Tidehunter in him, and there is going to be a Batrider blink too, so people can just kind of avoid that Tidehunter. Tidehunter runs into them and they go forward. Speaking of going forward, Batrider is going to use that blink, trying to get some impact with it, but not going to find the lasso, instead getting all his mana burned up. There's a one-man RP on the Terrorblade with the Fiend Script follow-up, and they don't have any stun for the Bane in time to interrupt that Fiend Script. This, oh boy, this could actually be disastrous. Tidehunter does have a Ravage, but is going to get put to sleep. Invoker goes on down as well. And this is what I meant about the Tidehunter. As you can see, he was just getting ignored. They are not feeling one bit forced to go on him. Instead, they save him for the very last. Only when Urza finally has time to spare, they are going to kill him off and make it full team wipe.
Yeah, the magic damage.
And the hookshot coming in onto the Batrider there. That's going to be a BKB picked up for the Batrider. And Terrorblade proccing the Metamorphosis Irving on the run, but he's going to survive with just a tiny sliver of health. Looks like he has made it out of there. Meanwhile, the Invoker, not quite so lucky, he's going to get killed off, as well as the Clockwork, and the fight is going to continue with the Terrorblade meta. Doodle is going to run at the Terrorblade on his Urza with that baby cup on his back, ready to tear people to shreds. And Terrorblade gets skewered back, gets killed off. So it looks like IG Vitality there. Urza comes online, runs all over the enemy team, and now they do have that goal to a point where they just snowball. I don't think there's any stopping them right now without a perfect Ravage team fight.
Get like the Purge and can counter Ravage.
Yeah, that seems like the best way to go right now, because otherwise he's just never gonna find a good Ravage. But this may be it. Okay, never mind. There's a BKB on the Batrider. There's a BKB on the Urza. That's gonna be the Rubik killed up. Tidehunter is now being ran at, as they do know he has that RP, that Ravage available. The roll coming through on the Invoker, and Earthbird of course is carrying detection, so Invoker goes down. Dust went on the Clockwork, but Batrider is there to not only save his life, but kill off the Clockwork together with a little bit of help from his team. Oh no, says the announcer, as this is probably just going to...
And I don't know, I don't see the Terrorblade coming online as well. But it's going for a kill there.
He's gonna go for a solo kill on Irving. Yeah, rip Batrider. Maybe not. Nice Glimmercade save there. Bane instead is gonna go down for that one though. Tidehunter gets broken, gets RP'd up to prevent that Ravage from coming out once again. But Butterfly Effect could be going down to the Terrorblade for that one. However, look at Terrorblade just getting killed off by the Urza. Oh man, this seems almost hopeless. Butterfly Effect, he got Sunstruck at least. So, a nice kill on the Magnus there, finding a couple more return kills. But this Urza, how do you kill him? How do you even just prevent him from killing you for like 15 seconds or something?
Actually didn't get that great items.
Oh man, Magnus actually got the full silver edge by now. Yeah, that is a nice item. And it looks like Clockwork is gonna be gone and killed off. Freaking evaporated by the Urza Batrider now. Oh, there's the Ravage, but 2 BKBs procced and 3-man RP means that the Ravage is relatively small by comparison to this damage. And team wipe.
I feel like the Terrorblade is tight-dying as well there. No escape for him. I feel like the Terrorblade is mis-targeting in all those fights. He's kinda trying to hit on the Magnus, but his Magnus has 3k life and 20 armor. Yeah, and also actually has MKB, so the button... Oh, Invoker.
And it looks like Invoker is gonna get caught. Is gonna get torn to shreds. And it looks like Rubik getting hookshot and getting killed up as well.
We're really having trouble seeing anywhere.
Okay, yeah, Rubik just calls it, thankfully. They are not gonna go and fountain dive here. Which even that they could tank for ages with how much armor they had there. Oh, I feel kind of sad for Black. This goes to a game number 3, which is currently really looking like I can recommend to all bettors to just bet on the aggressive strategy here. Since that seems to be how this game is gonna go. Oh boy. It's gonna be a trade Batrider for the Beastmaster. However, Void comes on in there. Gyrocopter got a nice return kill on the Chen as well. He needs every bit of gold he can get. Saving up for that Aghanim Scepter now. Doesn't really have any kind of farming item. Just went for the drums to be able... Void getting poked down. The Gyrocopter IO reloading in. I mean, the good thing is they are now on that Oh, the Void dropping really low health, but in comes the Queen of Pain for the save. And IO Still debating whether or not to reload the gyro out. The gyro is going to be brought away just before the Queen of Pain ultimate. Mirana leaping out of there, but that Phoenix egg is just so huge. Dishing out the taunt dash to everyone. Void, however, is finally going to go down. That's a huge return kill for the Ember Spirit. IG Vitality, they are showing that they may be lacking teamfights, but they definitely do have damage. And look at that Ember Spirit setup for the Chen. He is going to go down. The gyro now setting up for the Phoenix there as well. That's a triple kill for the Ember Spirit.
Instantly die and then just hope the gyro will have enough ice to get the game, but there's enough to initiate.
Create space for gyro, more like gyro being gone on to create space, but look at that perfect reload from the IO. IO may have sacrificed himself there, but maybe not even that, as look at that. The Beastmaster Roar on the Chen taking him off the map before he can even... Okay, never mind, that's the hand of God. But Gyrocopter, ooh, with the reload, being kept alive, being put to the other side of the team fight into a Queen of Pain with double damage wounds, though. Doodle not happy about the way his first BKB worked out. It did keep him alive long enough for his team to get a kill on the Chen. But I feel like if they had killed the Chen before the Face of God, then maybe they could have gone for the Bat Rider. There's going to be a Mirana ultimate, as the entirety of IG Vitality are going to go for a smoke. Nice catch from the Ember Spirit, forcing out the Void BKB. Void coming in, looking for that Chronosphere. All the big teamfight ultimates are available, but Beastmaster just comes in, just roars out the Void, says no BKB for you. If you're going to Chrono, we are going to stun you in exchange. And the Void can't really find the Chronosphere here. Perfect positioning could actually lead to a fight getting turned around for a change. The Phoenix Egg is going to get killed off here as well. Gyrocopter is going to die for that. Throws down an ultimate on two people, but they both have BKB, and with that, well, yeah, no. It looks like Team IG Vitality, if they had a fight like that just 5 minutes ago, they would have won this. Or at the very least turned this around enough to come online, but it looks like... Yeah, Team Black, they are just snowballing ahead so far.
Yeah, I liked IG's positioning in the fight much more.
Initiation just yet, but if they find it, it's gonna be huge. And Bat Rider jumping forward, looking for a lasso on the Gyrocopter there. But he's starting to realize, hey, this may actually not be the good play. IO, meanwhile, reloading into the base for some reason. And they're now all just gonna camp the IO.
Yeah, that's probably a dead IO unless they use it as a bait.
Oh, but with that Orchid, he can't even be used as a bait, because even if there was a good IO link set up, instant silence. Was really scared there, seeing a Void in the distance and didn't expect the rest of the team to do that much damage. Nice roar to count out the lasso. In comes an arrow, but with the BKBs, that arrow can be perfectly on the mark. 5-second full stun, and it doesn't matter. So this tower is still being besieged. The repair kit doing some work. The Ember Spirit with the Slay of Fists Maelstrom combo also doing a good amount of work. He does have a BKB, and I do like this build from the Ember a lot. He is playing perfectly from behind now. Gyro buying back, knowing full well that those BKBs are going to be over soon. In comes the Void, and Void just one-man chronoing the Gyrocopter. The Queen of Pain ultimate is there to follow up. That is going to be the Aegis, but it's only going to be the Aegis for 2 people, and with that I think like this is gonna be Black just finishing the game here relatively soon. And it looks like Mirana and IO are gonna get taken down here. Down goes the mid tier 3. And GG well played is getting called. Game number 3 coming up. Oh, second best of 3 of the day, also going to a 3rd game. This is gonna be a really long day at this rate. We're already 6 hours in.
An issue, but Morphling has like 1 in 20% level advantage.
Well, the Kunga, who is gonna just Tidebringer down all of those Illus in the fight. Oh, there's the Dream Coil combo and the ship off the mark. This could be the fight that Team Black really have been looking for, really need here. They don't have a lasso available. Rubik is gonna kill off the Shadow Demon there, it looks like. Puck will actually be the one to secure that kill. But it's just a kill of the Shadow Demon so far. Team Black, they really would have needed to get more out of that engagement. Now instead, that huge Kunkka. He's just sitting on the sidelines farming as his team fights, and now Kunkka comes back on in, having cut an entire creep wave. But not sure if he wants to fight this. Irving is gonna die for this, it seems like. Huh, Kunkka, do you think he played this too carefully, or do you think that was the right? I agree with that assessment. The last game I was kind of skeptical because there was enough catch and everything. This time around, however, I feel like it's so huge. You know what else is huge? Well, Metamorphosis as Clockwork is gonna go down here. In comes the Kunkka combo, but only gonna hit the Terrorblade illusion. The Orchid from the Kunkka also used on the Terrorblade. They're not really doing its thing when you can't even all the way back on the top tier 2 tower. There's gonna be a Courier Snipe from Abaddon's Courier. Abaddon trying to stay alive here. Rubik, oh, look at that nice lasso. Good setup there with the Terrorblade hitting everybody. And Dust is now gonna go down next. And it looks like the Abaddon is gonna go down as well. Chen army especially, but I don't think they're even going to be able to contest this in time. Nope. No contestation of that Rosh, and now instead they're all lined up on this high ground. There's going to be the ship once again just off the mark because, well, Batrider doesn't have an answer. And it looks like Abaddon, he was the front line, he's going to get sold and proc and will be fine for now. But with the Terrorblade just running people down, Abaddon goes down.
No, so let's see if they can actually make it work, but I don't know.
Oh, a nice hookshot. The torrent of the mark. And it looks like Chen is gonna go down. It looks like Kunkka will be killed off for that one. The Terrorblade is real freaking huge and Morphin can't even get in a position to morph into the Terrorblade this time around because Terrorblade is not the one trying to kill him. It's the rest of the team and they are gonna succeed. Just like you said, silencing the Morph before he can morph. And Dust trying to teleport out, but it's going to take down as well. This could almost be a free team wipe only for Chen.
Yeah, and this is like the third fight in a row where the Morph insta dies in the silence. And right now, his Linken's never had any impact, so imagine instead of having that Linken's E-Blade, he just had like Manta BKB into Skadi Daedalus or something and carrying this right.
Puck getting caught, getting torrented up, is gonna stay alive for the time being. Everybody just healing themselves up, and it looks like Kunkka managed to get away from there. Irving gets killed off. In comes a huge ship. Only on the Terrorblade, but the Terrorblade did get shotgunned down by the Morphing. Morphing has finally found the kill on the Terrorblade. It may have been a little bit too late for the Terrorblade to pay for itself, but they did kill off the Terrorblade and the Rubik, as now the rest of the team are disengaging from the side of Team Black. Here it could definitely increase the chances of a comeback, which are slim to begin with, I'm not gonna lie. And Batrider going to get X marked up. It's just gonna dodge that one without wasting too many resources, as this road fight is gonna be huge. Abaddon ultimate now being used. In comes the Puck with a huge Dream Call as well, and the Abaddon almost just dead to the Puck there. Kunkka dishing out tons of damage to the Batrider, but Batrider still alive for quite a while. He's just constantly walking out of there. 4 step needed to get him away, but that is a kill on the Abaddon for the Puck, and now it looks like more people getting caught with the Morphing just getting used up, having to run back there. Oh, nice 2-man ship from the Kunkka, but the Hand of God is there. And nobody cares about the Rosh anymore. They want this Morphling to die. Morphling gets taken off the map, gets some illusions of him made, which are going to strengthen Terrorblade for a little while at least. And that's going to be the Morphling dying, that's going to be the Shadow Demon dying. Now I feel like Black, they don't even need to do anything other than hit the engines here. But they are going to catch the Kunkka as well, making sure that everyone is dead here, going for a complete team wipe with ease. Yeah, this should be a pretty easy push. GG gets called. It looks like Team Black, they are gonna 2-0 Team IG Vitality. After a very hard game with the Terrorblade just coming, you said it yourself, the Terrorblade came online before the Morphling could. And I feel like with that Terrorblade, he kind of committed to outscaling the Terrorblade before the Terrorblade really was